Hey everyone, it's been a while. Uh, kind of difficult to be making a video after a month of being absent. Uh, I think first of all, an apologies due. I'm sorry I just left without really giving any heads up. Truth be told, I did plan on taking a vacation, but it wasn't supposed to be like this. I reached a tipping point, and that's why I just unannounced left, just straight up disappeared. So sorry about that. Um, about the tipping point, there were a bunch of things that took place, and it's not, just one day everything tipped over, but it's more like a buildup of things that happen over and over that reached to the day of me tipping over and just quitting doing YouTube. I don't think I've ever been on a vacation this long either. I have had multiple occasions where I stopped uploading, but usually that was because I either was working on something else, or I was unable to actually make videos, or I didn't have any internet, which I guess I was unable to upload videos. But this one was straight up just me not just taking a break from actively uploading videos. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this unedited. So I'm sorry if there is a lot of ums and ins and whatever else, because I'm trying to do this in one take. There is a bunch of things and topics I would like to talk about, but I don't know if we'll get to talk about all of them. Because I also want to keep this fairly short so you can understand why I was absent for so long. So yeah, first of all, I gotta change something about the way I make videos, because that was a big contributor to me actually leaving the platform. I don't know if you guys know, but I think I've already said it before. All the content you see throughout a week, I was uploading every day. All the content you see is actually made within a span of 2 days. I know, that's crazy, because there is obviously a lot of work that goes into making these videos. Sometimes it actually even takes 3 days, because, I can't actually fit everything in 2 days, so I take another extra day to figure things out. And yeah, it usually ended up being me working for 12 hours in a row. And that's not healthy. And even if I wasn't working for 12 hours in a row, I would on average work 9 hours, just nonstop recording, editing, and everything. I try to keep it with like no breaks. Like I'd have like a 10-minute break to eat something, and then I'd go straight back into making videos. Now, why I was doing that is so I could clear up time the rest of the week to work on other projects, because it's a bit hard to get anywhere on YouTube now with simple Let's Play videos. For some other channels, it obviously works. But for me, I need a different discovery strategy for new viewers of the channel. And truth be told, I was actually doing fine. Which also leads me to the next point of why I left YouTube. The month I left was the month the channel performed the best on YouTube. So that sounds kind of weird, right? I'm doing a lot of work, and my channel is doing the best it has ever has. And also for the first time, my channel was gaining subscribers. Usually I'm not one to that much care about subscribers, because I already know all about it. With the big inflated sub count and compared to the amount of people watching my videos. But, I was looking at it as an indicator that I'm doing something right now, that I'm actually gaining a net positive in subscribers, because you may know already that, constantly people are subscribing and unsubscribing. So if there is more unsubscribers than new subscribers gained, then you're going to be with a net loss. But for the first time, the amount of people unsubscribing decreased while the amount of people subscribing increased. And there is a few ideas why that happened. But well, I guess we'll get to talk about that later because it's irrelevant right now. And yeah, where was I? I was talking about the performance of the channel. Yeah. So the channel was performing the best it has ever was. So when going into the new month, what was it? Sorry, excuse me, I'm a bit hazy. It was on March. I left on March. So I left in March because one of the one of the new videos I uploaded got like a 10 out of 10. If you don't know what it means on YouTube standpoints in analytics, if your video is 10 out of 10, it means it performed the worst out of the last 10 videos you've uploaded. And that's soul crushing. That's absolutely crushing. And it made me feel like I'm not able to achieve, compared to my last month of performing the best, right? How the hell am I supposed to keep it up if my one of the first videos already of the week is performing the worst out of the last 10 videos? And that really got under my skin. Sorry, I was jumping topics too quickly. I forgot to talk about the working hours. So, on average for like the first 2 days of the week, I'd work like 9 or 12 hours, somewhere in between there. And then I wouldn't take a break throughout the rest of the week. I would actually work on other projects. And in this case, it was actually the Erisu syndrome review video, which had an interesting mixed results. It took a long time to actually make that video. I think you already know I started working on it like last year and only finished working on it a few months ago. It's not because I worked on it throughout the entire year. It's because I was working on it in chunks whenever I had creativity or the power to work on it, since it was such a large project. And it wasn't a good project to start at because it was such a difficult thing to pull off, since it required so much research, so much editing, so much writing, so much everything. And that video was supposed to be the gateway for new viewers to be introduced to my channel. However, the video performed badly. Now, that has nothing to do with the reception of the video. You guys absolutely loved every second of that video that I uploaded. In fact, because of the reception the video got, YouTube actually showed the video to a lot more people than it normally would. But the video had a lower than usual click-through rate. So I did something wrong, and because of that, the video didn't perform as well. It got the exposure it needed, or the exposure I was hoping for, but it didn't get any clicks from new viewers. And it was a bit of a bummer, a video I worked a year, and then it just fall flat even harder than all my other videos. That was such a heartbreaking thing to see. But because of the happy and good reception I got, I've made some changes, and I actually took some viewer feedback on the video itself and did something cool, which I'll get to in a second. Oh yeah, another cool thing that happened. Some guy just threatened to take my videos down and, threatened legal action against me because I played a game about dinosaurs. I thought it's a bit ridiculous, but in the end of the day, I do respect copyright, so I just took the copyrighted elements the individual claimed were in my videos, and I removed them. So I removed like 20 seconds of video from the video he wanted to take down. But even the way he went about it was so just not friendly, I'd say. He said like, hey, please take down the video. Oh, by the way, I reported it to YouTube, so maybe they'll take it down instead. It's like, you're not getting any sympathy from me. Let's just say that. But that put a lot of pressure on me because it was also at the height. Like that was I think 2 days or a few more days before my initial tipping point where I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm done uploading for now. But that was a big contributor because it, a guy just popping out of nowhere being like, hey, legal action for no reason. It's always nerve-wracking. Believe it or not, I was actually able to withhold the workload I had on myself, or I put on myself. But eventually, my sleeping schedule did a real good number on me. Waking up like in the middle of the day really kills your creativity, and oftentimes I'd even find it really hard to get out of bed. The later I wake up, the harder it is to actually get out of bed. It's kind of a vicious cycle in that way. And eventually, despite doing so good in terms of like handling workload, I'd still end up falling behind on my own schedule. And there was something so disheartening to see when I was working like 9 or 12 hours, like 2 days in a row on just straight up making videos and working with like minimal breaks, and then like waking up the other day without any creativity to work on other projects, which the first 2 days were to clear up that time so I could do my creative work. And then getting to that time and not being able to work on anything was probably, I don't know if it was the largest contributor, but it was such a big factor. So yeah, I felt like I was not gonna be able to live up to, I felt like I was not able to keep up the channel's success or whatever. And I just kind of decided to be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just leaving. So yeah, I guess now you know the why I left. It's not all bad though, I did get my time of fun. Admittedly, I know I've been gone for a month, but admittedly, I didn't take a full month off. I know. I can't even take a break properly. It's kind of odd. But what did I do if not taking a break? Well, first of all, I finished that Eraser Syndrome Part 2 review video you guys really, really wanted. Like I said before, it took a lot of feedback, and I made it into something I'm really proud of. And it's like such a jump in terms of like from the first video to the second video. So I'm really happy with how that actually turned out. Like it's so clean. I really, really like that. That was not the only thing I worked on. Even though it was a large portion, it's not the only thing I worked on. I've actually finished working on another review video. There is already a completed review video just waiting to be published. I'll publish it next week because tomorrow I'm publishing the review video for Eraser Syndrome. So for those of you who were waiting on part 2, being like, oh man, he gave up on it. Well, eat your hats. Actually, don't eat hats. It's not nutritious. That's the only reason. I don't know how, if this is a good video of coming back. Don't compare me to other YouTubers in that aspect. And yeah, it's not the only thing I worked on. I know, surprised. I got you again, right? I'm actually working on another review video, and it's currently in the final stages of writing. I'm just about to finish the script. It's actually the longest script I've ever wrote. So all that's left is to rewrite the script, I think, until I think it's good. And then I have to record the voice lines and then edit, and that's it. So you might be getting another review video after the review video I'm going to be releasing next week. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. So naturally, I was still working on YouTube just passively. So I don't know how much of a break it actually is. In fact, I'm a bit exhausted because I ended up getting to the same like work routine that I was trying to avoid. And most of the days that I took off were because, I already missed like a large portion of the day, because like I woke up late or something, and I was like, okay, what the hell? I guess I'll just chill for today. But it didn't really feel like a proper vacation because I had intentions on working that day. So I don't know. I feel a little exhausted. I don't know if this is actually going to be the last break I take. I don't want to make any promises. It really depends if I get overwhelmed again. I am going to take measures to make sure I don't get overwhelmed or as much in my head. First of all, I'm going to put a limit on how much time I work in a day, right? So the first 2 days that I do like all the work, or like I go full at it, I'm going to limit it actually to 8 hours and no more than that. Because working more than 8 hours is so, I don't know how to say it. It's so exhausting, I guess is the best way to put it. You also have to understand, the more I record, the more time I have to edit, right? So if in the first day I record 12 hours, well, the editing day is also going to be affected by it, because now I'm going to have to be looking at all that footage. So it's really a vicious cycle. So by limiting that, I'm also limiting the work I do the next day. And back to the Irisu syndrome video, even though it flopped, it got such a nice positive reception from you guys. And as you can tell, I'm not giving up on reviews. So I went back to the drawing board, and hopefully I came up with something cool. I'm hoping. I really like with what I came up with. So from now on, the thumbnails are going to be very distinctive. You're going to be able to tell whenever it's a review video. You're not going to just see my face or anything. And I'm also giving the series a name, so hopefully that'll catch on. And I've done also a bunch of stuff on the video level, improvements on video levels, not just editing, but other stuff. But I'm not going to talk about that because that's a bit nerdy stuff for YouTube. The Irisu syndrome review video was not the only thing I took to the drawing board. I also took to the drawing board all my other videos, right? I looked at all of my statistics of the channel analytics, and I found out that people really, 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 really enjoy the unedited content. The content I work like a full 12 hours to edit. Yeah. Apparently, if I don't edit it, they watch even more. I'm not sure how that works yet. So I'm going to be doing experiments with long plays, videos where I just play and I don't cut anything out. I remember doing a poll like a few months ago, and people said, I put like 2 options, like, hey, do you want shorter videos, more edited, or do you want longer videos, which like minimal edits? And I also put like raw gameplay, and 80% of people chose that. In my head, I was like, okay, so less editing, but I think people just want raw gameplay at this point, no edits at all. And I'm pretty sure I also know why, but nerdy stuff again. So I'm back on YouTube. That's great. I'm not going to be 100% back though. Like I mentioned before, I'm putting limitation on how much work I'm willing to put in, on regular daily uploads, which means I might not be able to upload every single day. I may actually do a bit of experimentation. Maybe if I don't edit at all, I'll actually be able to upload every single day while still maintaining the work time frame that I set for myself. If so, that'd be pretty cool. I haven't been doing YouTube for like a month. Oh yeah, I cut my hair. I cut it on my own. Do you like it? I think it came out good. I really like it. I made it a lot shorter than it used to be because it was getting crazy. And yeah, you'll have to excuse me because I haven't done YouTube for a full month. So I might just be a little awkward on camera right now, but it'll pass. Thank you everyone so much for waiting, and can't wait to be making videos again. I'll catch you some other time. Bye. Forgot my own outro. I don't have an outro.